Your makeup looks amazing, by the way.
Thank you. I just did it on live.
Did you?
I did.
How'd the people like it?
The people loved it.
I bet.
I got really excited towards the end. I was like, oh, shit.
It looks really good.
Thank you.
I don't know a lot about makeup.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I like playing around with makeup, and like I usually do pinks or blues, but I was like, you know what? I'm feeling like a bad bitch today.
Well, it also matches the color of your shirt.
Can we talk about the shirt, by the way? Shout out to friend of the pod, Jasper, creator of peaceandpowershop.com, who has provided your shirt here. You guys can go to his website, check that out, make purchases. And also, just a little housekeeping and announcement. Our merch is now out, and you can go to wrongsaucepodcast.com. I am wearing it currently. By the way, let's introduce today our co-host. Shout out to Tallulah. She's on baby leave. But today we have the lesbian wrangler. For those of you that has been with us for a long time, she has been a staple and a true friend to the pod. Please welcome back.
Woo! Hi, it's so
Wrangles.
It's so lovely to be here.
Shall we start the show now that we've done housekeeping?
Let's do it.
I know I'm Latina, but let's go.
Yeah.
We have a very special guest with us here in studio. We are so lucky to have her here. We have Marita from the Ultimatum Queer Love blessing us in studio today. We're so happy to have you and dive deep into your mind.
Oh my God. Yes. No, I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You just moved here
I
to
did.
Los Angeles. We say welcome.
We do say welcome.
Wow. That is so kind.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome. Be careful.
That's exactly. So I saw her when she landed, and what was the first thing I told you? I said, it's going to be crazy out here. Be careful, but you're going to have a great time.
Yeah.
That is what you said.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like a roller coaster that you vomit after. And then you go on it again.
I love that.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So anyways, what are your first impressions being out here in LA? Tell us.
Oh my gosh. I would say it's very different than like St. Pete, but I'm also from California. So I knew to expect the chaos. I'm from San Francisco Bay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I grew up here, and then when I was 18, I moved to St. Pete.
Tell me about the life in St. Pete.
Yeah, no, I love everything that I built there. It was my community. I lived there for 10 years. Like all of my best friends, I miss their energy. And like, it was so hard to leave because I mean, it was just everything to me. And
it's really gay out there, right?
Super gay. Lots of lesbians. Lots and lots of them.
I hear it's lesbians like at your corner store, at the vet, like riding down on a Harley. Like it's just all lesbians and a couple of gay men.
Yes. So I had a couple that's straight visit me, and they, after a couple days, they were like, Marita, is everybody gay here? And I was like, yeah, like pretty much. And she was like, oh, interesting. We feel like we're not like fitting in. And I was like, that makes sense. Yeah, like we're all just, gay and happy over here.
Wait, can I ask more questions about St. Pete only because it fascinates me?
Oh, right. You have an ongoing conversation about
St.
Pete and Tampa.
Well, because it's so fascinating because it's just like a lesbian enclave. And so do bisexuals not live there? Like how do bisexuals live in lesbian-topia?
I mean, yes, there are bisexuals, and a lot of them have been my friends. But then again, then they meet all of us beautiful lesbians, and then they're like, am I bisexual? But it really depends.
But a true bisexual would be starving, right? A 50-50 would starve out there because all there is
women?
Is women.
Right, yeah. I mean, you're kind of putting yourself in that place, though. I mean, there are straight men.
There's men, but you have to go to Tampa.
Either Tampa or like downtown
Clearwater.
St. Pete. Clearwater is crazy. Don't ever go to Clearwater. Don't do that.
Can you tell I've been?
Yeah. Clearwater.
It
sounds like
Clearwater is the place where the largest Scientology center in the world is.
Oh.
It's literally like
Yeah.
all of Clearwater is a Scientology building.
I have a weird story about that, but we don't have to get into it.
But you survived, thank God. Did you recruit a Scientology member to join the St. Pete lesbianism?
That would be really crazy. No, I was closely associated to somebody who worked for Scientology without knowing it.
Oh.
And then
I'm closely associated.
I love the verbiage.
Not
do you know
anymore.
why? Because they'll hunt you down.
No, they'll
not
eliminate you.
anymore.
The person's not associated, or you're not
I'm
associated.
not associated.
The person's still associated. The person's still a Scientologist.
We pray for you, Regina.
Whoever she is. So wait, what? So then, what made you leave and come here?
Honestly, I would say opportunity and just being excited about like what I have going right now. And I know my worth. I know what I can bring to the table. So I was like, I'm just going to drop everything and move across the country and figure it out.
Okay, so what do you think the difference now that you've been kind of here and St. Pete? What do you think the difference between the LA lesbian scene and St. Pete lesbian scene is?
So I think with all lesbians, it's like, it just goes to show that everybody knows each other. Everybody's each other. Everybody like has dated their ex-girlfriend's best friend. You know, like it's like the same.
No.
No.
I don't subscribe to this, and I actually find it to be high treason. In my kingdom, I think that if you mate with my ex, it's an off with your head situation.
Yeah.
Not literally, but I
Yeah.
just don't have to associate with you.
Right. So that's how I feel, because I think that girl code and just making sure that you respect the people that you love. So yes, I'm right there with you, but there is a web in St. Pete, and I have fear that there's a web here. And I told my
There's a
friend
web here.
Kim on my drive here, I was like, I'm going to learn the web and I'll be the spider that doesn't with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though I'm single as
Right now.
Yeah.
Let everyone know. Yeah. She's actively hunting.
No.
Okay.
We don't chase, we attract.
Right.
But you're actively
Open.
to any opportunity that might come your way.
Absolutely.
Okay.
What's your type?
Ooh, I like a mask presenting woman.
Okay.
And I could also do like a STEM. I'm not like, I've kind of felt vibes from femmes, but it's usually like around energy and just like eye contact for me.
Do they have to have, because I've noticed with
Oh,
the
right,
St.
right,
Pete,
right, right, right,
with the
right,
St.
right.
Pete lesbians that everybody's attracted to, everybody has to have long hair. The masks have long hair, or they put it in a bun, but the hair,
Or a top knot.
whatever you want to call it, it's a bun.
Yeah.
And it
Top knot?
Yeah. I
is
call
when
it
they put the
top
thing
knot.
in the top, and then they
It's like
release the
really
hair.
up here, and then yeah.
So, like, do you like the bun, or would you be open to like a short-haired mask?
Yeah, of course. I'm open to short-haired masks.
Okay,
That's
because
your question.
yes,
Because that's not always the answer from
Oh, yeah.
the Florida girls.
yeah, Florida girls that hunt for masks, they only want the girls with the bun or the
Longer
hair.
Yeah, I'm not like that.
Okay, great. Opens up your options.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because out here, there's
A lot of short-haired
I've
masks,
noticed
a lot
that.
of they
I kinda
thems,
like it.
a lot of
Yeah.
thoughts on the mullet. It's very popular out here.
Looks great.
I mean, somebody on her season had a mullet.
Which one?
Bridget.
That was a mullet.
That was
wasn't
a
it?
mullet. I mean, I feel like she wears the mullet proudly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get in. So the show happened. Obviously, you've been doing a lot of appearances since the show.
Yes.
What has been the reaction from people towards you while you're out in the streets, maybe online, etc.?
In the DMs.
Honestly, it's been really positive, and like I feel like I'm in the best spot right now because my story and my energy everybody's like resonating with, and I feel like that doesn't come out of reality TV a lot because what I went through was so emotional and vulnerable, and I was just genuine with what was happening around me, and all of like the people that have reached out have like told me that they are looking at themselves, their relationships. They're like feeling the power behind self-worth. And I love that because like for me, I used to just like roll over and be like super like anybody can tell me anything that they want and I'll just do it. But now I feel like I'm finally stepping into my power and my energy and like knowing what I'm worth.
Right.
And I love that people are like seeing that through someone who is genuinely just a good person who has really good intentions and just wants to be loved. Like at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. So the reactions on the streets and the DMs, like it's just really positive, and I'm loving the community that I'm able to build. And like I love going live because it's fun to interact with like people that see you as such a positive impact in their lives. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now, and like I'm just like really enjoying it.
I'm curious because you were with Ashley for a very long time, right?
Yeah.
What were your relationships, or did you have relationships before her? And like, what did they look like?
So I had one other serious relationship, and it was my first one.
Right.
So that one was in college, and it also was not very healthy.
Right.
And like she knows it too. Like she apologized to me because she saw that I was going on the show, and she was like, "Listen, I just want to apologize for all of the things that I did to you, and that I know I hurt you. I wasn't myself back then. Like whoever, like this person I haven't seen or talked to in like 10 years." But they came forward.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
And this is up. But do you think she called before you went on the show because she was afraid you were going to talk about her? So then she was like, I have to apologize to Marita before she goes on this show so she doesn't talk about me.
That's a really, really good point, except it was already filmed.
Okay. Okay.
I was about to say, I can't imagine that she would have even known that you were going on the show
I don't
before
know.
you went on
Yeah,
it.
because of the
Well,
NDA.
well, because I think things get around St. Pete. And I think that like whatever. And it's like, oh, okay, Marita was casted on this beautiful program of love. And I just hope that, you know, she doesn't speak ill about
Did
me.
you just call it a program?
A program.
Oh, program.
A program.
Is something very
No,
different.
not a program.
program.
A program.
Sounds like
Yeah,
a pilgrim.
program of love.
program.
Yeah.
Like
Got
the
it.
Mayflower.
Do you know it's interesting because I have wondered, like, I'm like, if this podcast ever gets like really big, like, will I hear from one of my exes that I've talked about?
We've talked about them all.
We haven't talked about all of them.
That's true. We have deeper to dive.
Well, that's another thing, too. It's like, why hold yourself back and not talk about the people that, like, were a part of your story?
Right.
You know? Like, that's kind of a big thing that I'm struggling with right now is, like, I have the right to talk about what happened to me, regardless of how that other person feels about that. Because, like, you know, like, I shouldn't have to censor myself.
But do you feel like if you go and you talk about something or someone and you putting it out there hurts that person, do you feel guilt about that?
That's a hard question to answer because, like, what happened, it's like it happened to me.
Right.
And it's like, I saw this TikTok of this girl who was like, well, if you didn't want me to talk about it, then don't do it.
If you don't want people to talk about your shitty actions, don't do shitty actions.
Yeah.
But we're all human, right?
Right.
It's just, it's different because, like, this is such a public
Right.
platform.
Yes.
Totally.
If they knew that going in, then why did they do it?
It changes the game for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's actually a good question. Why did you do it?
Yeah, go on the show.
Do what? Oh, honestly, I like thought that we could learn a lot about loving each other in a better way. And like, I feel like Ashley and I were at a crossroads in our relationship where we wanted to move forward, but at the same time, we weren't like happy with each other's love languages. So I thought by doing trial marriages with other people that like maybe she could put in a little effort into like how to exceed the bare minimum with me and like try to be considerate of like the things that she could do as a girlfriend. But that didn't happen. And like when I fell into a trial marriage with Brittany, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is what I deserve. This is the kind of love like I know I need because I know what I bring to the table. And it's not shown as much, but like I wake up every day thinking about my partner, thinking about how I can make them happy, like trying to be the most like romantic person on the planet. And it's like, if I'm not getting a sliver of anything back, then like, why am I still here? And why would I consider marrying this person? So that's why I personally wanted to do the show. But I'm glad that everything fell into place the way that it did, even though it was heartbreaking. It's like, that wasn't meant for me. And now I know that.
So like before you went on the show, did you think like, oh, Ashley can get more romantic if she goes with somebody that maybe she likes a little bit so that it can remind her? Because there is something to a new romance, right?
Yeah.
That can almost
Absolutely.
inspire you to be a better person.
Or different.
I mean, especially when you've been together with somebody for 5 years, right? Were you hoping that that would happen?
Well, because for the longest time, like Ashley told me it was always me, and that like she feels like she could have never loved someone else. And like I knew that, and I knew her heart, and I was like, I see the way that you love Bentley. I see the way that you love your family. I just didn't understand like why it couldn't be directed towards me in the type of way that like it should have been in a relationship. For especially that long, too.
Why was it that long?
Well, honestly, there were a couple times, like, before the show that, like, I left her because I wasn't getting what I needed out of a relationship. It felt like a roommate situation. It felt like a friendship. Like, I was constantly questioning my own self-worth. I was like, why does this person not want to show up for me? Why does this person not want to take me to, you know, like the hospital or like whatever situation I was going through.
The hospital? The hospital.
I don't.
The hospital. The hospital is wild. Yeah.
A hard left turn.
No, but that's wild.
I'm just saying, like
is that actually true?
Consideration is the biggest form of love.
No, but
I'm guessing that's true, but she doesn't want to say that it's true.
Right. Okay. Okay.
I'm guessing it's true, though.
Okay. Well,
there was a hospital.
The hospital slipped out.
And that's wild.
And
medical emergencies supersede anything.
I will literally take my ex that cheated on me on Thanksgiving to the hospital.
I'll fly from Greece back home, like, to come and take you to the hospital.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys broke up, I'm assuming, before you went on the show. How many times? This lesbian, like, we're breaking up, we're getting back together, we're breaking up, we love each other, I can miss you so much, mwah, mwah, mwah.
Yeah. How many times?
Yeah, how many times?
Honestly, probably 3. There were a couple times where it's just like I was sitting there like having a panic attack on my floor thinking that I was like feeling so empty. Like I remember going up to my friend Kim at a coffee shop and I was like, honestly, I wish Ashley would like do something to make me feel like I need to get out of this relationship because like she was never like not loyal to me until the end.
You almost wished that she had done something worse so that there could be
that
a
I could
blow
leave
up and you could leave.
And not feel like there's anything left to like hold on to.
So the 3 times you did break up or leave her, what made you go back?
Honestly, it was just like the hold she had on me, like the love that I had for her and like the love that she had for me. Like it wasn't easy because it was almost embarrassing in a way because like I would tell all my family, I would tell all my friends that like I'm finally doing it. I'm like letting myself be free from this relationship. And then like going back to her was like, just kidding. But it's also like, I love this person. I want it to work. I just wish it would be better. And every time I did get back with her, I was like, okay, I swear to God, this is the last time. And
it's like crack, dude. It's crack.
It's ecstasy.
And you're a crackhead and you go back because you want that hit. I get it.
I've never participated in this sport, so
it's lesbian crack.
I believe you.
So
I fucking loved her.
I get it. Love is powerful.
How long did you stay apart?
There was one time where she like moved home.
Wow.
And then she moved back to try to like be with me.
So she would always initiate the reunion.
Yeah. Every time that we broke up, it was like me right? Saying
You would
like
break up.
You would break up with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like she would just continue to like try to fight for us, which I respect, but at the same time,
do like
if
that.
it's not healthy,
Mm-hmm.
then just let it be.
In any of those 3 times, you wouldn't call her or communicate with her to be like, hey, I miss you.
I would always pick up the phone. Like I loved her. Like it felt good to like feel her wanting me because like during our relationship, that's not how it would be.
I see.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh my God, yeah. Like, okay, let's do this one more time. But like, will you love me? Like,
The way I need.
yeah, the way that I need. And then like, yeah, let's go run into the sunset together and be happy. And like, who cares what other people think? Because like, I genuinely wanted that with her.
Do you feel like she loved you, but she just couldn't love you in the way that you needed? Or do you feel like she just doesn't know what love is?
I think honestly, she's been through a lot, like just with past relationships and like a lot of trauma she's been through. And I also think that I didn't give her enough time to heal in between like me and her past situations.
Oh, because basically she overlapped. I'm guessing, and I've done a bit of research, but wasn't there some sort of overlap or it was very quick or something with her last relationship into you?
Before me?
Yes, before you.
Yes. Yeah. So like I chased her for 10 months.
Oh.
While she was in a relationship?
No, God, no. She was out of her relationship, but she was still communicating / whatever she was doing while we weren't together was not any of my business.
Did you ask her about it? Were you like, hey, did you communicate with your ex?
God, no. Because I'm not like toxic like that. Like if we're just
That's
talking.
not toxic. That's literally like you can just be like, hey,
I'm into you. However, if you're still communicating with your ex, then
I want to know. You can just be clear about that. Like, hey, if there's communications, just be honest with me. And
she would tell me that like her ex would reach out to her sometimes like on different numbers and stuff. But like now looking back, I'm like, okay, but like I think that she was just as much involved as she made it seem like this other girl was like trying to get with her.
She made it seem one-sided.
Yes, yeah. But I also I feel like I should have given them space to figure that out because here I was just trying to prove my worth because I used to chase, not attract. And I was just trying to like prove that I was a really great girlfriend and a lover and that I could have like I could be, you know, a great relationship for her. But at the same time, I don't think she was ready for that.
Do you think it would have ended up differently if she was in a different headspace? I mean, because you are who you are at the end of the day.
Yeah. Well, that's why I think for the 5 years that we were together that I was just praying and hoping that like a switch would flip where she was like, okay, I know I can give love in this certain way. And like she's told me that she has her exes from the past saying that like she cannot be or she's never been a romantic person. And like maybe it's my fault for like not listening to that and just trying to like hope for a better like future together. But it was just like I like begged for what was never going to happen. So it depends. Like maybe if she was healed and happy, like maybe things would be different. But I think everybody that walks into your life is there for a reason and a lesson. And this was a big one for me. So I finally feel powerful and excited about who I am and just like the love that I know I have to offer.
It is tough coming out of a long, like, I was in a relationship for 10 years off and on.
Right.
In all of my 20s. And so coming and finding your footing after something that consumes your like life, not your life, but like essentially your romantic life for so long, it's like a reprogramming. And so it is difficult to find your place after that, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm like not serious about anything right now.
Yeah.
Like I gave so much in the last 5 years and like wasn't getting much or anything really back. So it feels like right now I just want to give myself that energy and that love.
Okay, wait. So one question that I had before you went on the show is, did you and Ashley have agreements? In like, you guys are like, hey, we're going on the show. Were you like, yeah, we can fuck other people, we can kiss, blah, blah, blah. What was the chat before you went on?
I'll talk about our agreement and then my agreement to myself.
Oh, interesting.
Love
like that
that.
you didn't make out loud.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So our agreement, we weren't going to talk about specific topics. One was financially. We were not going to talk about our dynamic for the reason that we didn't want anyone to feel like badly about themselves.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but yes.
I can deduce.
Okay. You'll tell me later.
The other one was we weren't going to talk about a situation that happened 4 years ago that is a very sensitive subject for both parties involved, but mostly one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it does not have to do with anything with cheating. It's more than that.
Okay.
We didn't really talk about hooking up with other people on the show.
You
Why
didn't
not?
talk about it.
I feel like we both went into it thinking like this is an experience we have to give our all.
Okay.
And honestly, I think every cast member should feel that way. Like
I don't think that they did. Sorry.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like if you feel a connection with someone on the show, that's what it's for.
I've always said it's a free cheat, but that's just me.
It's a hall pass.
It's a hall pass, and you guys can say whatever you want.
I'm like, why else would anybody sign up for that show
Unless it's a free cheat.
unless it's a hall pass?
You call it a hall
Like
pass, I call it free cheat.
I'm sorry, but like there's people I have so many thoughts about on that show that I'm like, if you went on this show and expected the person to do absolute fine. Like if you're like, I don't want the person to have sex, but if you get mad about them like
Making out.
kissing someone, whatever, cuddling with someone, whatever, I'm like, then you clearly had ulterior motives of going on this show. Because there is no way you go into this in seriousness thinking, oh, we just broke up.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going into a trial relationship or a trial marriage with someone else, and you're not allowed to touch pinkies?
Unless I'm going on just to promote my brand.
That's what I'm saying.
Just to be
Ulterior
real.
motives.
So if I'm going on to promote my brand,
Absolutely.
and we're going on as like a power couple because we want to have exposure for whatever brand we're doing together, then I'm going to be like, don't you touch the.
So you're saying like ulterior motives other than like actually love.
What you're supposed to be there for.
Which is actually testing the relationship.
Would you guys say I'm fame hungry? Because apparently that was talked about on another podcast.
Was it? What did they say?
Apparently I forced Ashley to be on the show because I'm fame hungry.
So let's talk about this because your ex went on a podcast.
For 3 hours.
I couldn't watch the whole thing.
I haven't even watched it.
I did watch a summary. And so what she said was that production approached you guys about the show.
That's not true.
So that's not true.
No, so a casting agent reached out to one of Ashley's friends in Nashville. And then that person wasn't in a relationship and referred us. And then Ashley was like, hey, I guess a casting agent wants to talk to us about the show. And I was like, okay. I mean, I feel like we're in a place where like this could be good for us. And then we started talking to production. And I swear to God, there was like a 200 questions based on like us as people, our family, our friends, our relationship, like what's happened, what our future looks like. There was so much in this casting process that I feel like our answers were just different. And like, honestly, going back into my notes, I found her answers at one point. And like, this is after we broke up and everything. And I was like, oh my God, because I feel like we just had very different views on our relationship in general.
How were her answers different?
Oh God. I guess everybody has their own side to their own story.
Always.
Yeah. I personally don't think she even knows that those were on my notes. And we are not in contact and like that kind of thing. So I don't want to talk about it specifically.
You don't have to go in specifics, but like
just different viewpoints on things in our relationship.
Okay.
That like hurt to see.
Well, can we, because I bet this was one of them, can we talk about the comment about you having wandering eyes?
Mm-hmm.
That was in one of the early episodes.
Yes. That was like the teaser.
Right. What was that in reference to?
Honestly, I think that the wandering eyes was kind of ironic because I am not a cheater. I've never cheated. However, if you're in a relationship and you're not happy, it is normal to think that there could be something better on the other side. Not specifically with another person or anything like that, because I don't think that's valid. But it's okay to daydream about like what you deserve.
Interesting.
So you don't think that the wandering eye comment that she said was in regards to anything specific in her mind?
In her mind, absolutely.
Okay, so in her mind, she probably has specific incidents where she thought maybe you were looking at a nice hot mask, maybe while you're having a brunch, on a beautiful Sunday, while, they're
So
passing.
specific.
Well,
no.
they're passing by and you're like, frothing, like looking at this mask, being like, yes, one day, like perhaps I can have a better life.
No.
Okay.
Not
she didn't
bit.
think, and she didn't even think that that's what's going on.
No, I think that the wandering eyes come from the times that like I would break up with her and then she would see me like just trying to move on, if that makes sense.
Did you ever have any type of interaction with others while you were broken up those 3 times?
I've kissed girls. I've never
Mated?
Mated. Yeah.
We call it mating here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's crazy.
You never.
So like for 5 years, Ashley was it for me. But like when I would break up with her, like, yeah, I would like
go out and do stuff, whatever, be single.
God, can I just ask you a question? Like when you would kiss other people, like did it make you sad?
Like thinking about Ashley?
Well, did it feel just like not home?
Of course.
Yeah, it's tough.
And I'm a Pisces, so I'm a dreamer.
You're a Pisces.
Yeah.
Got it.
I see.
Something about Pisces, it's really cool because like we're the last sign. So I've already lived all of my other lives. This is my last one. And this is supposed to be the one that like really fulfills my highest power.
And you're supposed to set yourself free of like all of your like
demons,
karmic patterns that you have to shed.
Exactly.
Interesting.
And that's how
That's why you feel so much. Whereas I'm an Aries. I'm the top of the horoscope.
Is that the baby?
It's the top of the horoscope.
It's the top, yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
What are you?
I'm a Virgo.
Oh, okay.
Her birthday's
I'm like
in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm like a double.
What's your birthday?
September 19th.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say the 16th. That's Ashley and Brittany's birthday. All in one.
Oh my God.
Wow.
You were paired
One for
with 2
one.
people with the same birthday.
I was.
Wow.
But Brittany and I were the most compatible out of the entire cast, apparently.
I mean, Virgos can go one way or the other. I feel like you can.
sure.
It's a love or hate,
Yeah. Listen.
Right.
or it can be both.
Well, okay. So you were paired with someone that you were obviously not physically attracted to, like not like your type. I mean, like you're not going to necessarily, be like hitting on Brittany at a club.
She's beautiful.
For sure. I mean,
No.
I actually
Stunning.
stunning. Like
Stunning.
let me not stutter on that.
The more you
No.
think
I
about
thought
it,
she was.
Maybe the most
I thought
good-looking
she,
one on the
yeah,
cast.
like
but
she
whatever.
was one of the. But I
But
thought, yeah. Shout out to Brittany.
yeah.
Wow.
But
But-
I know what you're saying. Like it's not my
not your type, of
like I
course.
wouldn't go
Yeah.
up to her at a bar, even
Right,
though
well,
fuck.
you literally told us what your top,
You want to be best
What my
friends with
top
her.
is?
Yeah, what your
I'm
type
a top.
is. You like the mask bottoms.
Well, I just like to top.
You like the mask bottoms. Yeah. There's a plethora here. Don't worry.
Okay,
They're
good.
all mask
They're
bottoms.
all mask bottoms. Believe me.
Really?
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
I'm like a unicorn.
Yeah. If you find a mask top, I can send you some people that have been waiting for years. It's true.
No, there's no mask tops here. It's crazy.
No. Realistically, if you were paired up with someone that you were attracted to, so say
good question.
AJ, would you have hooked up with that person? If that other person was open to it, obviously.
So, oh shit, I never talked about like my own rules to myself.
Oh, right.
Right, because I want to get back to that. So I had rules with Ashley, but then I told myself I would not ruin something that I knew would be like endgame. So when I was sitting across the table from Brittany and AJ the first night, and we were all talking like at the host table about like why everybody was there and everything, like I cried. Like watching Brittany and AJ's story, it was just so real and authentic. And like I was like, those people are good fucking people. And so going into all these dates with AJ, like, yeah, I was like really into her because I was like, damn, this person's romantic. She's sexy. She knows how to talk. She's charming. Like, I was really into AJ, and like Brittany knows that too. But for me, and especially being with Brittany too, like I knew their connection was too special to fuck with. And like there were times where Brittany and I, on my side, like there was chemistry between me and Brittany.
Interesting.
And it was like, do we cross that line? But like, no, because I don't think that's fair to another couple that like really has a chance at surviving this type of experience. So for me, my rule going into it before even meeting anyone was like, don't be a homewrecker. Don't be that girl that like ruins something special.
I was really happy with their love.
I know.
Do you think if Ashley paired up with somebody that she was attracted to, that she would have hooked up with them?
Whoa. So yes, because well, in the beginning, like when I was going to choose AJ, Ashley pulled me aside and she was like, you like just be careful. And she kept saying, be careful, be careful. And I was like, I'm good. Like everything's fine. But like she was like really into Dana. And I was like, okay.
Ashley was into Dana.
I could see that.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that, of course.
For sure.
That's who she told me she was going to pick. And I was like, okay. Like, love that for you. I think like Dana's a really sweet person, but okay. Like, it's just like, you have to like take it with a grain of salt because like she's going to have the experience that she's going to have. And like, I'm just going to sit here and have my experience. And like, I'm someone who trusts that everything happens for a reason. So if that were to happen, great. But it didn't. And then at the choice, like her and Bridget got together and I was like, okay. Like, I don't know what's going to come of this, but
that
like,
was the most random pairing.
That would, to me, if I were you, I would have been like,
easy.
Okay, this is easy.
Well, so yeah. And then.
And not for anything other than I just don't think that like
These
she was
two are a
into
fit.
her. Yeah, I didn't think they were a fit.
There was some chemistry. Like, I remember on my birthday, we all went to happy hour and it felt like they were a couple. And I mean, we weren't supposed to see each other, but like,
You did.
I saw.
Sure went on the sneak.
Yeah, we were sneaky snakes. But I saw her and Bridget on my birthday and like we went to this like, I don't know, like this oyster bar or something. And it was weird because I felt like they were on a date and I was just there and I was like, oh, okay. But I like kind of liked that she was giving into the experience in a way.
Yeah. You're better than me. I think I would have a full-blown
Well, it felt
meltdown.
weird.
Yeah.
And I'd probably go on like a lesbian murder spree. Like, I don't know. So
Like-
you're chill. Like, are you poly?
No. I mean, I've never tried that, but
Okay.
like, no, because like I trust my partner. And if they want to go ahead and do bad things, that's on them. But like, I'm not going to sit here and think that you are doing bad things until there's evidence of bad things.
Okay, so what was the line for you that Ashley would have done on the show that you would have considered the point of no return?
Honestly, I think it's what happened. Even though nothing happened, I think it's what happened.
Elaborate.
Yeah.
I think it's like the lack of care and effort into trying to work on things together.
Oh, like once you guys got back together.
Yeah.
I see.
Like if she
Like once they went into their
if
So
she
there's
would've-
nothing she could have done in her trial marriage that would have made it unforgivable for you.
No. Like if she would have like hooked up with her trial marriage partner or
Fell in love.
whatever, fell in love. That's crazy. But it would have been okay, that's kind of crazy. That would have made me.
So is that the point of no return? If she was like, you know what, Marita, mi amor, baby, I fell in love with.
But I still love you too.
But I still love you too. Like what happened with Pilar and Haley.
Oh,
yes?
right. Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
like, I love this girl, but I'm still in love with you. And then they had to work on that.
I think that's the part that I would need is the work, the effort, the rebuilding. And like, if I'm not getting that before any of that happens, then what are we here for?
Right.
Yeah. I hear you.
So outside of this experiment, what is your definition of cheating? Everybody has their own definition. It's very personal to each lesbian.
And just person. This one even applies to straight people.
Yeah, here you go. But what is your definition of cheating?
So I feel like physical cheating in any shape or form, like touching of the bodies. Can I touch you?
Yeah.
I was like, I can't. I don't think you can reach me without a
Yeah,
strong
yeah.
lean. Yeah.
That's not cheating. That's,
Okay,
that's
a boob
normal.
caress at a club at night.
Yes, that's cheating.
Okay, just wondering.
But like, just like dancing with somebody else.
Honestly,
Sensually.
okay,
Sensually.
before any of this, I think cheating is making out or having sex.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Eye contact is not cheating.
Flirting.
Flirting is not cheating.
Okay.
You can have a flirty personality and just love everybody around you and still be loyal to your partner.
Do you have then a bounds for like emotional cheating?
So emotional cheating gets hard because I feel like energy is real. So it's like if you feel connected to somebody and you're not supposed to be connected to them, it's hard because like you need to make that decision for yourself to like stop that before it gets physical. And like if you're young and not sure what any of that means, then you got to figure that out. But as long as it doesn't, like to me, as long as it doesn't get physical, you're not cheating. You're just figuring your shit out. Especially if you're with the wrong person.
I mean, I think I love yous. I'm in love with you.
That's
with no
crazy.
touching. That's cheating to me.
That's true. Yeah.
It doesn't have to get physical in order for it to be a violation of what I call the unit.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I like that.
I'm gray in this.
You're very gray.
I'm
yeah.
very gray in this. It's not about the action. It's about lying. And it's about dishonesty and deception.
Yeah.
So like that's one. And two is about intention for the emotional cheating part, right? Sex is sex. There's not much like intention there.
Yeah.
Even though I think that matters too in a way of like what's forgivable. If it's like, oh, I got drunk and like hooked up with this person and I don't care about them, never want to see them again. It was a mistake. I feel like that's easier to move through than like I made sweet, passionate love to someone and now I can't stop thinking about them. That's like two different things. But I think with emotional stuff, I think it's about like intention. Is it like fun and flirty and like you're kind of, you know, just like, oh yeah, this is just like a distraction or whatever, but like I still have this relationship at home that I nurture and feed and care about and water? Or is it I'm actually not nurturing or feeding my relationship at home and I'm actually now watering the grass somewhere else?
What if the person that you're with is not nurturing or feeding you at all?
Then you need to leave.
Well, then it's
Period.
not up for debate.
Period.
Then you need to leave. Because for me, like I've never actually cheated in the sense of like lying. Like I've been in multiple open relationships, but then that's not cheating.
Yeah.
You also can cheat in an open relationship by lying. That's also happened to me.
Let that let that really.
If you're in an open relationship and you're out there sneaking around and lying, that's still cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I've ever been in one, by the way, but that shit hits.
But if you're in a relationship and you're miserable and you're unhappy, then leave before you cheat.
Of course, yeah.
If somebody is not watering your grass, then you got to go
Set
to a different
yourself
lawn.
free.
Yeah, go where
Yeah.
it's wet. Go where it's wet. I've always said that. Go where it's wet and bountiful so that your grass can go green.
Well, also
brown.
flowers. Your flowers.
Yeah,
can grow.
flowers too. Yeah, the
trees.
whole landscape.
Strawberries, berries.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
Watermelon.
Yeah.
Great. Delicious. So Ashley obviously did her 3-hour podcast.
Uh-oh.
You're like, oh no.
And she said a lot of things in that podcast. She said that she never wanted to marry you in the first place because there were multiple times of cheating and breaking up and getting back together. You're saying these are allegations that are not true.
Right.
Okay. She said that you were the one that said that she should be
The ultimatum giver.
the ultimatum giver. Was that a conversation that you guys had?
So, no. I mean, I think when we were going through casting and production interviews and stuff, like, it was clear that Ashley was always the one to try to get me to be back with her whenever I would break up with her.
Okay.
And for me, it wasn't like I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out, but I always knew that, like, I deserved better. So it wasn't a conversation of, like, who's giving the ultimatum, but, like, it was, look at our dynamic and let's figure this out. I feel like I love you. I want to get married to you. Do I feel like I'm getting what I need out of a relationship? No. And then for her, it was like, okay, well, this is who I am. This is what I'm presenting to you. If you love me, then then marry me. And like, that was the conversation. It wasn't like, okay, so I'm fame hungry. You tell me that you want to get married to me, and then I'll just be like, no, I deserve better. Like, that's not what happened.
Yeah.
That's crazy. To me, like, that's like not true.
Did you guys have conversations of getting married, like prior to going on the show? Why is she
Yeah.
stating that she never wanted to marry you? Is this what are your thoughts on it?
So that like hurts pretty deeply too, because like I genuinely, like, when I saw Ashley on Bumble back in 20 or whatever, I thought that was it. Like, I literally told all my friends, I was like, hold my phone, like, this is the one I'm gonna marry. And like, I gave my everything into that girl for as long as we were together. And so, yeah, I would look at wedding dresses. I would look at rings. Like, I really wanted to marry her. And for her to say that she never wanted to marry me is, like, really hard to hear. Because that's not how it would, like, feel. And that's not what she, like, would tell me.
So she would tell you, hey, babe, I want to marry you.
It wasn't like that blunt, but like she told me that I was her everything and that she loved me and that she wanted to like spend forever with me. Like she had a promise ring on her finger that said forever love. I had a promise ring on too. Like,
well, maybe it was just I didn't want to marry her in the first place at that point.
I don't know. I would love for her to clarify.
I feel like before we went on the show, like she felt like it was very clear that she was like 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Why was that
And
clear?
It was just like a tough time for us because I moved out of our house into a house with roommates, and that was just a weird dynamic. And
Why
like,
did you move out?
Oh, so it's like it was like you broke up.
I broke my lease and I moved out when I was broken up with her because I tried to not be with her.
At least it was after you had gotten casted on the show. You guys knew you were going on, but you were broken up.
So we found out that we were casted a week before we left. And so
And you were living with her at this time, or you were in the weird house that you moved out to?
So if I remember correctly, October of 2023 was when I left the house. And then we got back together in, I want to say November 2023, because I was leaving and she was sad. And then she ended up like sleeping over all the time at my new house. And then we were fully back together, and then we got casted in February.
Okay. So like 3 months later.
Yeah. And then we left. And then we were like, all right, we're doing this.
So layered.
It's so layered.
It's so layered.
It's so layered. And not on good footing.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And I remember telling my landlord that I was like leaving the lease, and he was like, well, why? And I was like,
you're in love and you want to be with your lesbian love crack. Essentially. Yeah. Okay, so you guys obviously have two different stories, and we have to
address this.
We have to address it. So she obviously is denying all cheating allegations. You know, there's like a she cheated, and la 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 la.
And the timeline is fuzzy.
It's so wild.
So let me ask you this. Do you guys think I cheated on her ever?
I have no idea what I'm going to tell you. I don't know you. So I have no idea. I can't. I'm not.
First impression.
I'm terrible at this game. I really am. I'm terrible at this. I have no idea.
Well, that's the thing is that like we don't even know what the hell the allegation is. We
So
just that's why everything is so broad.
It's so vague. Everything is so vague. So you're asking me to like make a judgment call, and I'm like, I'm
just saying, like, based off my energy and my personality and the person that I am.
I can't do that. I can't do that because I've seen criminals come in the sweetest of bodies. You're talking to the wrong one, right? So you're like, oh, based on my first impression, I'm like, you have no idea what I've seen out here.
Yeah, her radar is really broken.
So like, I can't make that judgment call. My shit is broken.
I get it.
I can say like, yeah, seems great. And then I'll be stabbed in the neck tomorrow.
That's crazy.
And I'll be dead. So like I can't do that.
Yeah.
What I will say is I'm not going to say anything I haven't said yet because we've agreed to like not continue talking about this.
So you have spoken since this whole thing?
Yes.
Okay, so she came out with the podcast and you reached out.
It turned into this like feud on social media that looked very childish and like really immature. And to me, it's like, I don't want to be known as Marita and Ashley. I want to be Marita. Like, I don't want to be attached to this heartbreak and this awful thing that happened to me forever.
I don't think it will. I don't think you will.
No, I agree. And like when things like questions like this come up, like I just want to be very transparent that like I am not trying to hurt her. But I do have a story and like I do have the need to, in a way, defend myself.
Okay.
Because I know the truth. That's all that I put out there. Like, I don't lie. So, what I'll say is I think the way that she reacted at the reunion was, like, even after we talked, like, she just didn't know what else to say. And, like, the 5 times that I cheated on her are completely untrue. Because, like, I can't even think of 5 times that would have happened. I will say there was one incident where I was emotionally cheating, and that was back 4 years ago when I wasn't getting what I wanted out of my person. So my grass wasn't being watered or whatever. And I was young and I felt wanted by another person. It became a situation that like that person was upset that I wouldn't cross that line. So she went to Ashley and told her that I was cheating on her the entire time.
Oh,
got it.
And now that person has come to the surface and has apologized about that because that to me is like very, it's trauma. It's like my girlfriend of 5 years didn't believe me when I said, like, I would never cheat on you. I'm not that person. Don't make me out to be a cheater when it's not true. And then this person finally now is coming out and being like, okay, I take accountability for going to Ashley and telling her one thing when I knew that it's not true. So that was the one thing that she does have on me, is the emotional cheating with this one person.
Okay.
And are you saying it's not cheating because it was only emotional? Because it is technically a cheat.
I was like, all it was texting, like verbal communication. And it was just because I felt like I wasn't feeling.
But like romantic verbal communication.
Like, not really.
Huh.
Just like flirty, honestly.
Okay, so flirty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the other 4, I don't even know where they would come from, like,
Right.
to be honest. So that's the thing about me is like, if I know my partner is cheating, or if I think that they're cheating, let's start there. If I think that they're cheating, I will confront them and I will ask them what's going on. However, if they lied to me, I feel like I would believe them. And that's one of the things about being empathetic is like, I want to believe the best out of the person that I'm with. So if there's factual evidence and pictures and multiple other instances where I know that that's not the case.
You went FBI mode?
No, I didn't go FBI mode. This was brought to me.
Oh.
You received information. So the receipts, you keep talking about like, I have receipts, I have receipts.
I do.
This is what you're talking about. You have picture evidence of something. We won't go into it, but that shows clear evidence. Because I feel like, you know, let's say I'm hanging out with a friend. Like, if somebody could think that we're mating, but like, if I'm not in the physical act, like, how is it true receipt?
I mean, without saying anything I haven't said yet, I have a full album. I have 98 items in that album that prove what has happened on, well, my grandfather died November 16th, and the evidence comes from November 18th.
I don't know. I don't think she's denying that something happened. I think that she's just denying that you guys were together.
I think that is the discrepancy in the story.
Which is crazy because, like, we got back together in October, and then the night before I left for my grandfather's death, we went to Italian and, like, talked about how we're exclusive, and she knows we were exclusive. She called me the night that she got caught, and she was like, are we exclusive? Are we together? And I was like, what do you mean? Yes.
Oh.
So the night she got caught,
she didn't know.
You confronted her, and she was like, what do you mean, are we exclusive? She was saying she was confused.
She told me that it was Mel. I get a call. I'm at my grandma's house, and just, like, she lost the love of her life, you know, like, he died and everything. And, like, Ashley's like, I'm panicking. I need to talk to you. And so I was like, okay. So I step out and I call her, and then she tells me that she was, like, on the pier and that somebody was spying on her, and she's, like, unhappy with St. Pete and she was moving. And I was like, okay, like, I want you to be happy. Like, okay, like, what's going on? And then she said, like, well, it looks like I was on a date. I was with Mel. Like, her arm was all over me, like, that kind of thing. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, Mel's arm was around you? Like, what do you mean? And she was like, well, she was drunk and, like, you know how she gets, is what she said. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. But, like, I'm going to get back to grieving with my family. Like, I'll talk to you later. And then, like, we ran with that narrative for, like, weeks until I got back. And then my friend that I worked out with shows me the picture of her and this girl
who's not Mel.
Who's not Mel.
Was it someone that looked maybe a little bit like Mel?
I knew who it was.
Oh.
Because allegedly, I think it was a friend.
Right. Okay.
When you guys spoke after she came out with this podcast, what was the conversation? Were you just exhausted and like, what are we going to do about this? And like, let's call a truce?
Honestly, yeah. Like, when we talked on the phone, like, it's hard because, like, she's now with somebody, and, like, I want her to be happy, and I want to be happy.
Of course.
And so it's just, like, this social media, like, feud that we had going on, and I don't want anyone to hate anyone.
Sure.
And like talking about this kind of stuff like makes me fucking sad.
Mm.
Like I know what I've been through. It's been emotional. I feel like I still haven't even healed from it.
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean? It's still actively kind of going on. That podcast just came out, like, what, a couple weeks ago?
Yes, but like the act of it happening was last season.
I was
So
gonna
it's
say
like
November or something.
It's yeah. So it's like it didn't just happen, but it feels like it's all around me.
I was gonna say,
That
I mean,
makes sense?
of course, I mean, I think it's so different. Could you imagine if like you go through something and it's like
Consistently
if
being
it's
brought
like
up.
okay, privately I get to grieve and talk to my therapist,
And that's
versus
our conversation. Yeah.
getting bombarded with it every time you open your phone.
Right. And that's the thing is like we talked about how like this is supposed to be a private conversation. And that's why I don't want to share anything else that I haven't already said.
Right.
Because like Ashley and I have agreed to just put it to rest. We don't want this to follow us. Like even though it's fucking heartbreaking and like hard to go through, like we care about each other. We respect each other. And like I don't want people to flood Ashley with like, wow, how the fuck could you do that? Like that's not, I'm not over here being like, everybody go hate Ashley. That's not who I am. I feel like there isn't like a need to talk about what happened to me because it's my emotional journey through what I've been through.
Right.
And like, we're public figures and it all happened in the season of what's happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't want it to follow me anywhere. Like, it's fucking hard. Like,
But does it really, like when you're out, okay, you've gone to LA and whatever, like when you go out, nobody's coming up to being like, Ashley, like what about, like no one's really doing that, right?
Well, another thing about like going on the show and then the after show is like nobody really talks about, maybe I'm the first person to talk about it, but it feels like this unwanted competition between like everybody. And maybe it's just me. Maybe it's like imposter syndrome. Maybe I'm just like, okay, I'm not doing as much as those other people. But it's like, it's hard to see how well Ashley's doing. And like, I think that's normal and natural because like, I want her to be happy. I'm happy that she's thriving and like booking all these things and doing all these things. But it's also like, fuck, dude, like all of this happened because of what happened. Like it's a weird thing to think about.
Mm. Like seeing somebody thrive on the back of your pain.
Yeah. Yeah. That.
That's in life, though, something that like everybody has to accept. Like there's sociopaths that are CEOs that absolutely succeed in life.
On the backs of others.
On the backs of others, like completely.
Yeah.
And it's just a harsh reality.
And I mean, that's also the other side of going onto a reality show for exposure. There's also then this dark side of that.
The villain wins sometimes.
Right. Or not even the villain, but just like somebody gets exposure in a way that we weren't anticipating and then like go off into the stratosphere or whatever. And I'm not saying that's what's happening to Ashley, but like there are even much more extreme examples of this.
Right. And it's not to say that I'm not happy for her because like I can see that she's happy and I'm glad that she's doing all of these things. It's kind of just like, I don't know. It's just, it's hard. It's hard because like I don't wish that we could go back and like change everything that happened because I think everything happens for a reason. It's just like, it's hard not to think about that. It's hard not to think about where we were like 2 years ago and like where we are now, like completely just out of each other's lives and like completely doing different things. And I don't know. It's just different. It's weird.
So part of you like misses her and you're like, wow, you're doing so well. Why couldn't this have worked with us?
No, I don't think that.
Okay.
Because I'm very like proud of myself in the power that I have to walk away from that confidently.
Okay.
Knowing that that's never going to happen and I'm never going back to that. Like, I know that. I think it's more like it's just throughout the entire experience, it's like I didn't expect to feel this way post-show. Like, I thought we would all kind of be like family at the end of the day, and it's just like everybody's like busy, everybody's doing things. It's just like it's a vibe. I don't know.
Is any element of this, because this is something that like I have deeply experienced in the past, is, you know, something ends with someone, and even though you like, it's like, okay, like that's fine, it ended, it probably should have ended, but I'm hurting, and it hurts that you're not hurting as much as I'm hurting. Or it feels like you're not hurting as much as I'm hurting.
I mean, I think that, like, yes, in a sense, but it's also like if you look at the entire cast, right? Like, Haley and Pilar have each other. Bridget and Kyle have each other. Megan and Dana, Brittany and AJ have each other. Mel and Ashley have each other. And then it's like me.
You and Marie definitely do not have
and
each other.
Marie. Exactly. It's just like, I didn't expect this type of dynamic. And like, yes, Haley and Pilar, AJ and Brittany, Megan and Dana, I'm close with. But it's like they have each other, you know?
Right.
I don't know.
So you feel alone?
I wouldn't say I feel alone. I just feel like I have to carry myself, which I'm totally fine with. Like, I feel like I'm powerful enough to do that. But it's like...
It's a different experience.
It's this weird type of thing, I feel.
Right. And you and Marie are not friends, I assume.
No.
Yeah.
I mean...
That reunion was wild.
Yeah, we were. And she apologized for the reunion.
Oh, did she?
She did. And then she went on this podcast, and I haven't even watched it, but I know.
Did she say anything about you in the podcast?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that was wild. The reunion was wild.
The reunion was very wild. I thought it was a little aggressive how she was interfering.
Yeah, and she told me when she apologized to me, she was like, all of my anger wasn't supposed to be directed towards you. It was directed towards everybody else.
That's what I figured. Do you have regrets about the reunion?
Yes, of course I do. Oh my God. I would never scream.
We just had to ask.
I asked it in a roundabout way.
Yeah, no, I liked it. I like how you did that.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's the thing is like, I adored Ashley's family. Like, I was so close with them, and like, Mimi especially, I would never wish ill will upon her. I think I was just like heated in the moment because like I was bringing up my grandparent and what happened to me, and then she was asking for sympathy for her situation, and I was like, you're joking, right? But like it came off as like hatred.
For me, I was like, I don't think what you meant was, I don't care that your grandmother is dying.
God, no.
Right? It's, I don't care what you're saying right now because how are you deflecting this right now?
Yeah.
But then the referee, Marie, came in like trompsing about. And was like,
but then it was also like, it was that, but then it was also like, how are you not there for me? And you're expecting me to feel this certain way about you.
I mean, consider the hospital. I hate to circle back. I'm just saying, consider the hospital.
You don't even know what the hospital is.
I mean, to be fair.
It's the hospital, dude.
To be fair, no, hold on.
The hospital.
To be fair, because I know people like this, and I know some hypochondriacs in my life. If she's a hypochondriac and got a paper cut, and she's like, I go to the hospital, and Ashley's like, I'm sorry, you're just going to have to wing it.
Well, you know I dated Munchausen baby.
Right.
Who came up with illnesses every, God knows, whatever. And at the end of the 7th illness, I was like,
all right, let's take a poll. What do you guys think I went to the hospital for?
Oh, good question.
Love this. Let's play a game.
Okay. I'm going to go with, you went to the hospital and she did not come. So I assume you didn't break a femur.
What happened.
Yeah. But like, what? Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm trying to say. I don't think it's as serious as breaking a femur.
I don't think it was a paper cut. I think Marita went to the hospital for something like a kidney issue or who knows?
That's crazy.
Something internal.
I
think that maybe, and I only say this because this just happened to a friend of ours, you got in a scooter accident or something.
Love that. Scraped up a titty.
Yeah, scraped a titty, scraped a knee.
And I mean, she scraped. I'm not just talking about a scrape. It was like purple, black, and blue.
Yeah, all
like,
messed up. Yeah.
Like tit skin gone. Like it was gnarly.
Yeah. So like some kind of like an accident.
Yeah.
Some kind of an external injury.
You're external, you're internal.
Yeah, she's going with like failing kidneys.
No, I didn't say failing. I didn't say failing. I'm just saying you could think it's a kidney. I don't know why I'm still holding my breast, but you could, like something. What was the thing I had? I had reflux issues and I thought I was dying and I couldn't breathe, but it was just I had to go get a colonoscopy.
Or like our friend that had a collapsed lung.
Well, that's aggressive. I don't think it was collapsed lung.
No.
Okay.
So was it external or internal?
It was external.
Okay. You win, always.
Can I say what it was?
Yes,
please.
We want to know.
Okay, so I was saying hi to somebody, and then this 6-pound pit bull and 4 other dogs came up from behind me. So I was standing, which you're not supposed to do at dog bar. You're supposed to sit. And my legs went up, and I levitated in the air, and then my head hit the back of the concrete, and I passed out. I was concussed.
Were you bleeding?
No.
Your head hit the concrete and you weren't bleeding?
So the concrete is there's a level of artificial grass because it's dog bar.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is your skull made out of?
It's still concrete.
Okay.
So the next day I was like, all right, shit, I need to go to the hospital. And Ashley was working that day. So it ended up that I had to Uber, and that was just rough because I was concussed and I couldn't drive.
Were you actually concussed?
Yes.
Oh.
I can't believe you didn't go to the hospital.
Well, but
right
if there's
away.
no blood, I can imagine that you're like, oh, it's probably just a ding.
Maybe.
I could see that, where you're just like, just give me some ice, right? Or was it pretty bad? Were you like...
Oh, no, I was I've had a concussion before, so I knew.
Athletic, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I was like, why are you getting so many concussions?
The first one was on Broadway in Nashville. I was waiting for an Uber.
So not...
Also
from a
not
sport.
athletic.
Not from a sport.
Not from athleticism.
Athleticism. Yeah, not from an athletic sport. Like lacrosse.
Listen, I work out.
No one's
I didn't say
denying
you're
that.
not athletic. No one said you're not athletic. You look very athletic, very fit.
However, I think what we're saying
For
is...
context.
Not football.
The percentage of people that get concussed without doing any kind of physical activity related to it is low. And you've done it twice.
There's some people that are accident prone.
Yeah.
I think everything happens for a reason.
You're more evolved than me.
Same.
Perhaps I'm weak. And you are strong.
Right. You want to arm wrestle about it?
I'm not into competitive sports. It's not my gay vibe. I know that all the
Athleticism?
No. I like bedroom athleticism. Can I ask a question about your type?
Yes.
Only because I'm just curious.
Okay.
Do you prefer a muscle lesbian? Do they have to go to the gym in order for you to be like, yum, yum, froth, froth?
I would say I think physique is important.
What kind of physique?
Yeah.
Just caring enough to take care of yourself.
Do you want somebody that can pick you up and toss you around?
Fuck yeah.
Okay. So if they can't pick you up and toss you around.
The irony,
then
though,
I'll pick them
that
up
she wants
and toss
she wants
them
a mass
around.
bottom.
Right. Okay, so can we talk about these roles,
well, not
though?
just a bottom.
Well, but you know what
you
I
want
mean.
a flexitarian.
But I think you are the more dominant one.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah. So a
In
mask,
the boudoir.
Yeah. A passive mask.
Okay, so you want a mask flexitarian that leans bottom.
Leans sub.
I want someone to take control of me, but then also let me flip the script.
In what way?
I think it should just switch.
50-50.
Help me help you.
But switch in touch or in energy?
Right.
Both.
You want 50-50 all around.
Yeah, I think that's sexy.
I mean, I get it. I wouldn't say I'm a 50-50, but yeah, I do get it.
I'm not a 50-50, no.
Does that mean you're a touch me not?
No. 0% touch me not.
Touch me, yes.
Touch me always. Touch me always. But that just means, and I try to explain this, so it's an energy thing for me.
Correct.
When I say I'm a top,
100%.
that means if I have you down there,
It's still what you want.
It's still like I'm putting you there. But that doesn't mean you can't like suggest things and things like that. But that kind of dominant energy towards me is never going to work with me.
No, yeah. I get that.
But I can absolutely flow in different ways. But like as far as this, yeah.
I feel like with masks, I want them to like take control until I can show them what I'm capable of. And then with femmes, I want to be the chef.
Yeah, you want to be chef.
Yeah.
Interesting. What if you encounter like a really like not actually me, but a me where I'm feminine presenting, but Dom femme, very masculine energy.
That would get hot.
So you would love to like hook up with a Dom femme and be tossed around by a Dom femme?
Yeah,
just for the experience.
So. You're saying for the plot?
For the plot.
Yeah, for the plot.
I'm sure there's a lot of Dom.
You hear that?
Yeah.
You hear that, Dom femmes?
Come to the table.
That's right.
She attracts.
Because a lot of Dom femmes won't go for other femmes because they think that femmes are a closed door.
Have you ever had
it's so femme for
beautiful feminine woman
yes
line your lips and then put lip gloss on your lips while you're staring into their eyes?
You know, personally, I have not.
Well, you should try it.
Well, no, because if you put lipstick on this one, she'll look like she's in drag.
I'm in drag.
Well, okay, I guess that doesn't apply to you, but have you?
No femme has ever dared.
Oh my God. It's hot. It's fucking hot.
But like you mean like a dominant femme, not like a prissy, like kind of...
Any type of femme. Do my lips. I'll stare into your eyes.
That is a hot scene, though, with like a really dominant femme going to like another femme that's not as dominant and like lining your lips and being like,
don't move.
And being like, don't you move like a muscle and like be good for me tonight. And then you line the lips. And then if they move, essentially like punishment will ensue. I always wanted to be
I get it.
Director of films.
This is this is for the this part
this is for the Patreon.
Yeah, the lesbian dark arts. We'll talk about this in the Patreon.
Yeah.
We are both
lesbian dark arts.
Professors of the lesbian dark arts.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, it would be so amazing.
I would love to participate.
Really? You would love to act in one of the films?
Okay.
God, I love that. Or you could just be a part of the brainstorming team.
The writing team.
It depends on the characters. We'll see.
Okay, sorry. If they're good enough for you, I'm sorry. I know that it's...
Well, you get input. You get input from the actors.
Of course.
Make it, even
It
better.
is an improv scene at its finest.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
At its finest. If you put two actors together, the improv that they can do sensually is absolutely outstanding.
I love improv. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah. When I was little,
hold on.
Let's talk about.
I was a little bit of a theater kid.
When you said you're coming to LA for opportunities, what kind of opportunities are we talking about? Like what is next for you?
Yeah.
I like all over the board. So like I am a singer.
Okay.
So I am an artist and I have a voice. I have a message. I have a story. So there's all that. And then acting, improv, all of that too. Influencing, modeling, fuck, anything. I'm just down for anything right now. And I feel like it's the right time to when I was little, I feel like imposter syndrome was so real because I was getting bullied by everybody around me being like, you can't do this. And energetically, ever since I was young, I've always known that I would be a part of the bigger chapter of just making a positive impact in terms of multiple public people. Mm-hmm. And that's a weird thing to say, but it's also true. I've always felt that. I've always felt like I'm supposed to be in the spotlight, not in a bad way, but in a way that creates good, in a way that people can feel and attract and gain from it.
It's your natural essential essence.
Yes.
Yes, step into your calling.
I am.
That's what you did.
Yeah, absolutely. And it doesn't even matter if like, oh, you thought that this was what you were supposed to do when you were younger and you never did it and whatever. And I feel like whatever time you feel is the time you want to step into it, you can do it. It doesn't even matter.
We circled back. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't think anything like this would happen again. And like the fact that it came from just like a relationship and wanting my partner to love me is like one thing, but now it's like, oh shit, like this is happening again. It's like now is the time. Just like being like a public figure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Plus, I always say, make art with pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Make art with pain.
Yeah. Are you writing now?
I am. Yeah.
Great.
I've been writing. And like I'm trying to write about things outside of heartbreak too.
Sure.
You don't have to write about heartbreak. You can just use the pain from the heartbreak to instill a level of spite that inspires you to do creative things and do better.
Yeah.
It truly can fuel you.
Yeah. Well, it was like last night I was out and I saw this girl and I was like, oh, she's cute. But I felt like I don't know like how to talk to her. But like that's so not me. I usually...
What happened? Why?
I don't know. I just was like...
Who is she? Maybe we can find her.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
Where'd you see her?
You guys, I moved here 8 days ago.
Where were you last night?
Were you at Diet Cunt?
What?
Diet Cunt. There was a party
No,
last night.
I would have loved that. What's that?
I don't know.
Sounds amazing.
I don't know. Some
did
party.
Did you go somewhere? You didn't invite me?
I literally didn't go. No, I didn't go. It was just on my... it was on my party full. Like I got invited. No, last night I literally was at home watching Wednesday, guys. Like, I'm not that interesting.
Well, Diet Cunt sounds fun.
Yeah, there's only been one so far, but next one I'll hit you up. But
okay,
wait, so where were you? Because this is about to be like a misconnection.
Yeah, were you at a lesbian thing?
No, I was.
You were at a straight place.
No, I was in West Hollywood. So yeah, like gay.
You were just out in the gay world. You were in Gaylandia.
Gaylandia. Yeah.
Okay, and you were just walking down Santa Monica Boulevard.
Like, where were you?
I was at Roosterfish.
Okay, great.
Yeah, see, this is narrowing it down.
It's narrowing it down too much.
Why?
Why?
Because what if this person is like...
If there was somebody else on this podcast and they were talking about some girl that they saw at Roosterfish, even if you were in a relationship, and they were like, oh, I saw this girl and she was so hot and I didn't know how to talk to her, even if you were in a relationship, you would be flattered.
That's true.
No, I don't know. Some people are dicks, but I'm always flowered, and I'm always.
Would you like me to deflower you?
I'm always flattered, and I always say,
She's flowered.
Yeah, unless somebody does something weird or creepy, it's flattering.
Are you kidding? All the time.
Yeah,
I'd fuck a fan.
We know.
That's crazy.
Is it?
Do you hear that?
Would you have sex with a fan that is your type?
If I got to know them. Yes. If there was energy and connection.
If there's energy, I'd probably go night one. But I'm a whore when I'm not in a relationship.
The answer is yes.
Okay, got it.
You know that Marita's answer is yes.
Okay, well, we are not going to answer for Marita, but that's what we think, yeah. Okay, so we're so excited for everything that you have going on. Tell people how they can find you online.
It's at Marita Prodger.
At Marita Prodger. And you guys stay tuned for all of Marita's future appearances. Get ready for her sweet verbal stylings and her poetic voice of thunder in the community and beyond. We thank you so much for coming onto our insane program.
That was crazy.
How did you...
Are we crazy?
How did you like your ride?
The ride was pretty wild.
It always is.
I mean, we said in the beginning, right? It's like moving to LA where it's like you get on a roller coaster and vomit and then you just get back on it.
It's like college when you puke and rally.
Yeah. So that's what this was, hopefully, you know?
A puke and rally.
I like roller coasters.
See?
I usually don't puke.
Good.
Good.
So you're an adrenaline junkie.
Fuck yeah.
Love that. Well, welcome to the ride. All right, you guys, have a beautiful evening. And we always say adios.